Page 20, Too Good to be Tuba. At the top of the page, introducing you to another symbol we need to know. We haven't had any symbols for a while. And this is called an eighth rest. They show you what it looks like. It's like an eighth note, except you're quiet instead of you play a note. That's all. Every note can have a rest. That's whatever. It's no big deal. We have a problem with eighth rest, so you have to be careful because music notation has evolved over the years. And if you're looking at music that's 100 years ago, or printed 100 years ago or more, and I have some around here, you're going to find a symbol that looks like an eighth rest, but the little flag thingy goes off to the right. See, in an eighth rest, the flag goes to the left. There used to be another symbol used where the flag went to the right. And that was the old style quarter rest. We don't use it anymore. We use the diving bird thing for a quarter rest now. So if you happen to be reading music that's 100 years, printed 100 years ago or more, whatever, you may run into that old quarter rest symbol. So be careful. If you're hand drawing an eighth rest, make sure that flag goes to the left, not to the right. If you use a computer, it'll take care of it for you. So let's look this over. It's almost 2 pages long, treble bass clef, 4/4 time signature. We're in the key of C major, by the way, because there's no sharps or flats. We're using the white keys. Okay. Right hand first, we're starting here. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and come down. The thumbs there, just come down here. F sharp, 2, 3, 4, 1. Reach down. F, G, this is F natural, of course, and then during the rest, come down. And thumb. Don't really have to. I could have just stayed there and used done on measure 6. I used 3. Just know 3 got to do again. That works too. Whichever. Pick one or whatever your teacher says. And then during the rest for measure 8, you got to come back here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Now measure 11, scrunch up and use 3, 5. This is because we're getting ready for the next measure. We went down here. And now they want a 5. Don't have to use, you could use 4. Just reach down a little bit. Whichever. And then the last 2 measures on page 20. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 2 and 3 and 4. 2, measure 18, A flat. Then an E natural. You don't need the natural sign. It's a natural anyway, but it doesn't hurt, I guess. And then 1 and going on. 1. Now measure 22. Remember when a chromatic you're going up half steps or down? Generally speaking, in the music, when you're going up, you'll use sharps, and when you go down, you use flats, and that's what's happening here. And measure 22, we're going up, so we're going to use a D sharp. Now we're going to go down, we're going to go ahead and use a E flat, and then a D natural. And we need the natural sign in front of the D at the end of that because the last D we had a sharp in front of it, which means that would still be a D sharp, which is the same key. So we have to have the natural sign. That's all that does. Rest. Left hand, well, it's the rhythm. You get a rest on beat 1. And the 8th note comes on the end of 1. 1 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Come up 1, 1 and 2. 1, 1. That's really all that's doing. Put the hands together. Okay. Here, here. 1. That's by itself. Trickiest part to me is holding the notes down the right amount of time. Because, like in the first measure, that's a whole note. I hold it down the whole measure. And then lift up. But that, in the second measure, those are all quarter notes, so I don't hold them down. basically the rhythm throughout. So I go through and I put the hands together slowly, not as fast as I'm going. And go back and work out any hesitations wherever. Just focus on those spots where you're hesitating. Then I add the articulation. In this case, it's pretty much just connect them. You lift up for the rest, otherwise connect it. You don't have to. They only give you the slurs at the end. In that case, you could disconnect them if you wanted to. You can experiment with different staccatos and things and see what you think. When it tells you to slur, you slur, like in measure 16, bottom of the page here. You slur those. And connect them to the next note, to measure 17. Here. So they could have drawn the slur line and told you to connect it. I don't know why they did. It's a different page. It doesn't matter. Because when you look at measure 18 and 19, that slur line does go all the way to the whole note. Well, that's how it should go from measure 16 to 17. The slurs should go all the way to the whole note each time. Yeah. And in measure 22, is that it? I would slur that to the next one. I'll just connect all that together. Yeah. Now at the end, the last two measures here, and then here. You can, if you want, just play those staccatos if you want. But that's interpretation. You don't like it, then don't. Play them out. Experiment. Maybe you play one of them staccato. I don't know. Maybe the second one's staccato. So you experiment. You try different things out. Music isn't saying anything other than to connect these. That's all it's saying. The rest is up to you. Now, if you can figure out where the phrases are, you can lift up for the phrases, believe it or not. For instance, a lot of the phrases have this. Again, like in measure 8. If that's a new phrase, you can lift up, put a little silence between the first and second counts. So measure 7 is here. Lift up here, don't connect them. It's like a new phrase. Whatever it is. So if you can figure out where the phrases are, you can feel the phrases. Then put a little silence between them, just a little bit. That's all right. Don't have to. You connect it all if that's how you want to interpret it. It's interpretation. The music doesn't tell you everything. It gives you a general schematic, a general guide of what's needed to be. And it's up to you then to turn it into music. That's why you can get so many professionals playing the same piece of music and they play it differently. They interpret it differently, or it's a different edition, I don't know. Now, after the articulation, I think about the dynamics, and this is going to be mostly the right hand, because this left hand down here is going to stand out on its own. So really, it's the right hand we want to hear. I'll leave that up to you on the dynamics. It looks like it's all pretty much moderately loud. You don't have to play it all exactly moderately loud. That's boring. You can get a little louder and softer, whatever. Like in measure 6. You're kind of coming down there. It's the end of a phrase. Da, 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 and then go back. Da, 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 da. Yeah, whatever. Experiment with the dynamics too. How do you feel them? You'll feel getting louder and softer, and that's fine. Then the speed. Swing it. Okay, we'll swing it. Swinging the eighth notes, I've talked about this before. It's where we swing the rhythm. Instead of 1 and 2 and 3 and nice and straight, it's long, short. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. There's no notation for it. You just feel it. You feel it all the way through. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3. So 1. Swinging the quarter notes, of course. You can't tell too much until like you get to measure 16. da-da-dee-da, all the way through. Just swing it. This is kind of a fast. You have to be careful when you swing it. There's a limit to how fast or slow you can go, or it doesn't work. So this is a fast swing, but don't go too fast. No, it's a happy piece, but how fast? 1, 2, 3, somewhere in there, I think. Now there is a note at the between the stavs to bring out the left hand, and I told you don't worry about it. That's because the left hand will actually come out on its own. We want to hear the right hand really. Somewhere in there. Oh, you pick a speed. Make it accurate, though. Don't go faster than accurate, in my opinion. Let's play this together very slowly and check the notes and the rhythms. So I'll give us 4 counts. I'm not doing any louds and softs, although there aren't any, but I will swing the rhythm. So it's 1 and 2. That's why at the beginning that sounds real short. Well, it's on the short side of the long short. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. So it's on the short side, so it is shorter than an 8th note. Anyway, I'll give us 4 counts. 1 and 2 and ready and go. And 1.